Hi, we are doing Blue Book 3 Cumulative Practice. I'm pressed for time, so I'm going to rush right through this. Hopefully, I will not make too many mistakes, but I need to cover this all three grades in about 10 minutes. Okay, so let's take a look at this. On the first one, the sum of a number p and 48 is equal to 7. Now, the instructions are to write the uh, word into a number equation or a number sentence, okay? All right, so the sum, all right, of a number p and 48. Question is, what does sum mean? Sum means plus, correct? And then it says the sum of a number p, they gave you the number p, and that's where we go, this 48. So the sum of these two, so that's p plus 48, is equal to 7. And so that's our equation. P plus 48 equals 7. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4 says a quotient. A quotient lets us know that it is a division. Okay, a quotient of a number v, here it is, v, and 25 is 13. Okay, now let's look at number 6. The temperature of a room is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. A heater is turned on and the temperature rises by 2 degrees. Okay, every hour. Write an equation that represents the temperature Y after the heater has been on for X hours. Okay, so now we know that, first of all, before we even get started, that the temperature is 60 degrees, period. That's some very vital information. Okay, we're going to use our English skills to learn how to do these. Okay, so the temperature of the room is 60 degrees. All right, so therefore, that's what it is before the heater is turned on. So therefore, that 60 degrees represent what portion of our equation? It didn't say it changed every 60 degrees, so it's not our slope. Okay, it told us that it is 60 degrees now. Okay, without any changes, anything happening, that's what it is now. So therefore, that 60 would be our intercept, our starting point. Okay, now our task is to find out the rest of this information, like the slope. Okay, so then it says a heater is turned on and the temperature rises by 2 degrees every hour. So what's the change? 2 degrees. What's the hour? X. So whatever the hour is, you multiply that times 2, and our starting point is 60, so therefore that's our equation. Okay? Plain and simple. All right, let's look at number 8. We're going to look at our graph for number 8. All right, number 8 says, can you see the graph? Let's move over. Okay, number 8 says we have -3, 4 here, all right, and 0, -2 here, okay. It says use the given information to write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's take a look. Slope form says mx plus b. B lets us know where it intercepts y. So do we know where it intercepts y here? Yes, we do. It told us it was -2. So -2 is our intercept. Okay? All right, so since -2 is our intercept, then we have an x. We need to find our slope. How do we find our slope? Our rise over our run. So let's take a look. Let's rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our rise is 6. Okay? Our run is to the left, which makes it negative. So once we rise 6 and run 1, 2, 3, it's 6 over 3, and therefore 6 divided by 3. In this case, we get a whole number of a -2. So we have a -2 x minus 2. That's our equation. Y is equal to negative 2x minus 2. Okay? And so therefore, that's how we do number 8. Let's look at number 10. Number 10 tells us, and we're going to use our graph. Number 10 tells us that we have positive 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it tells us that we have a slope of 5 halves. Okay, so we need to write an equation. Well, we know what the slope is. So we have 5 half x. We just need to know what the y is. Is it positive or is it negative? Okay, so let's take a look at it. If it's 5 halves and we are at 2, 8, all right, and it's positive, the 5 halves, so our line is going to go this way. So we're going to need to drop and run, okay? So let's drop 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run 1, 2. Our intercept is positive 3, okay? And so that will complete our equation, okay? Let's take a look at number 12. Number 12, we have 0, 6, 0, positive 6, which is here, and then 4, 0, which is here. And it asks us to write an equation for a line that passes through these points. Well, we know what our y-intercept is because it crossed y here at 6. So positive 6 is our intercept. All right. Question is, what is our slope? All right. So let's take a look. Starting from here, let's rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our rise is 6. All right, and let's run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our run is 4, but we ran to the left, which makes it negative. Okay, so now let's simplify that. When we simplify 6 over 4, we can divide both by 2, and therefore we have 3 halves, and it is negative. Okay, and so therefore our equation is negative 3 halves. So y is equal to negative 3 half x plus 6. All right, let's look at our last one. There are 28 horses and sheep in the field. There are 6 times as many sheep as horses. Write and solve a system of linear equations to find the number of horses and the number of sheep. So let's take this apart. Okay. Can you see that? Let's bring it down just a tad. There we go. All right. There are 28 horses and sheep. So you have horse plus sheep equals 28. Got it? Good. Then it says there are 6 times as many sheep as horses. All right. So you got horse. Okay, there's 6 times as many sheep as horses. So you got 6x, okay? Write and solve a system of linear equations, okay? All right. Linear equations to find the number of horses and sheep. So if you have horses and then you have 6 times as many sheep as horses, then you can actually, okay, if not for the fact that these were the same, then what you say then is your, you can make your horses or your sheep equal to 6 horses, okay, because that's what it says. It says there are 6 times as many sheep as horses. So 6H will be equal to your number of sheep. Okay? So if you did that, this is what your equation would look like. Work it out. H plus 6H equals 28. Therefore, you have 7H equals 28. H is equal to 4. Oh boy. Okay. You have H, which is a horse. 6 horses equal your sheep equals 28. So now you got 7 H's, right? And then so you isolate H. H is equal to 4. So now you know then that you have H is 4. So if H is 4 plus the S equals 28. So now let's get rid of the 4, and S will be equal to 24. Okay? So therefore you have 4 horses and 24 sheep. All right? And that would be the way you do that particular equation. Okay? Thank you. Bye.